I'll quickly have some man on post. Don't know where Dan is.
Yeah, we should be live now. See if my...
Yep, it is live.
Oh, I can't.
Don't tell me it's crashed again.
No, it's not crashing.
Yeah, good.
I just can't post it into the YouTube section.
Yeah, I know. Mano's gonna do that.
Just wait for that to confirm. As Jack has comment, good evening. So we should be Andy, if you let me know.
Apparently the bot's not even working, so F4 needs their stream coasters as well.
I don't know, well, we've got 4 people watching, 3 comments, so I think we're all suited, ready to go. Right, evening all, JB, how are you doing, my man? Good evening to all the drivers and viewers that are watching so far. Hope you're having a fantastic weekend of Easter. Hope you're all loaded and ready to go for FRL, which will be the final race for a while, as we're having a week off next week for the first time in ages, I believe. So we all get a good hard working break after this, so which I'm looking forward to. We'll see.
Your mic's bugging out again.
Yeah, as I was saying, we're halfway through season 8 now for F3, and it looks like a pretty good championship, doesn't it, Charlie?
Yeah, it definitely does, especially with Ruben getting those race wins for the last few weeks, but of course he's actually not here for tonight, so unfortunately he's not able to make it 3 in a row, nor is Mano here either, so the 2 drivers that's definitely turned around the championship, I'd say, aren't here sadly. But hopefully with the reserves they'll manage to keep it. Bit of a change as well, but what's your qualifying prediction?
Well, it's quite difficult for me because I haven't really been watching F3, because I have been slowly for one drivers.
Again.
Mike. But I hope it's okay. But
Still bugging. Your mic doesn't like you.
I don't think Net really likes me that much. But yeah, top 3. I mean, as I see like recent results, I'm probably going to go with. I'm going to go for a different one. I'm going to go for Van Dungen for pole, and Evo for second, and I'll go Oliver for third. That's for my top 3 predictions. What about yours?
My top 3 predictions for qualify, I'm going to be saying Rackler for pole, Michael Van Dongen for P2, and VIP GTA Gamer for P3.
Interesting, so quite different predictions here, which I quite like, as we're seeing pretty much all half the drivers going out already. The 2 guys are out on mediums, which is Jesse and Oliver, which I think Oliver is 3rd in this train so far, behind the Haas drivers, father and son, which I believe, and I believe little Brookie is leading the charge so far. So when he's been starting this flying lap, would you like to take it away, Charlie?
Absolutely, he's about to start his lap as we speak right now. Going into turn 1, of course, a flat right-hander. You need to make sure you don't get too much on the inside. He goes very wide and he's already invalidated somehow. But the next driver will be JB here, actually.
Well, let's see if the old man knows his stuff then. Try to teach his son up father. I think his son here a bit too. I can't even get my words out probably, but he's done better than this young son either way, so he'll be the first man to start a flying lap. There's a big traffic jam for the last sector by the, I believe. And Scar and the Red Bull driver, who was that? That's Rackler?
There was my prediction.
No,
these two.
Yep.
These two don't like each other.
I got that on stream as well. But there was just there was literally a big traffic jam. There was like 8 cars just going through the last few corners.
These two do not like each other.
Well, it looks like they're showing. Go on.
That's not going to help their relationship.
Well, it looks like they're showing that out on track as we go back on JB, but he's invalidated as well from
Jesse's the next one, I think.
Yep, he's on the medium set tyres, and he's right behind JB by the looks of it. So hopefully he won't get any dirty air going through Maggots and Beckett's. Pretty much flat out for the first 2 corners, and then a little downshift here and there on the exit. Nice and smooth. Purple middle sector, but he'll be the first one to complete a lap, of course. Very dusty coming through, coming up to Stowe, but he still keeps on track very well. A little bit of oversteer, I think. The back end nearly stepped out, but he holds up very well as the Haas drivers go back in for another set of soft tyres. But here comes Jesse for a first decent lap on mediums, and what's it going to be? At 27.7. Good lap from him.
Definitely a good lap for the medium runners, but the next driver around the final corner I think is Yuri. And it was Yuri, and he actually goes quickest with a 27.0. But what exactly was happening in that final corner is Jesse's actually just gone round, I think, as well.
I don't know. There's still a bit of a traffic jam anyway with these drivers. I mean, it's a quite a big track, guys, and you've still got 20 minutes trying to get a good lap in. So you don't all have to go out at once, boys. Come on. But yeah, it was just madness. It looked like Rackler was trying to get the race in line, but he didn't see Scar on his outside there, which they just collided, and they both just come out massively with that, and they got penalties for it. As we see, Mercedes off.
I think
that was Jesse.
I think it was just Rackler that got the penalty.
Yeah, Jesse's gone off at turn 1, I believe. So did his teammate. So nice team bonding with our Mercedes back there.
Michael Van Doggen, Scar and Rackler went 3 wide all of a sudden. Don't know what's going on there. Of course, Michael Van Doggen and Rackler are brothers, apparently, from what I've heard. So maybe Van Dongen's showing his displeasure to Scar as well.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know who to lock on at the minute because everyone's there's still a very long train, as you can see, going to the old first corner. I think is there still like 8 cars there? I mean, look at this view from this angle.
Mr. Merckx was on a lap as well, and Scar got on his way. That traffic jam is not helping anyone, I think, at the moment. Yeah,
and there's still traffic jam with the Red Bull, I believe, of Van Dungen, but I think he's already got a lap in, so he doesn't have to worry. As Rackler is on his out lap, still trying to get out of the way here, but you got 20 minutes. Yeah, but you got 20 minutes. You don't have to get out on the first run. It's what the end result that counts.
What is Rackler and Van Dongen doing? They just hit each other. This is getting ridiculous between Scar and the 2 Red Bull drivers, I will say. Like, I understand they made contact, but still, there's no need to be doing this during qualify.
Well,
You've got plenty of time, and it's ridiculous. Enough.
Yeah, exactly. And make sure you're all recording, guys, because you probably will get reported, and you probably will affect your race result at the end. As you see, the Aston Martin finally coming to complete his lap. Which is Nelson, I believe, Frl Nelson. Either way, he's gone up to 7th, which is a good lap, standing lap. Quite close between 5th and 9th, I believe, with Senna down in 9th. The last time I seen him, he was a race winner in Baku. So he must have dropped form just a little bit, as Rackler is still getting through half his lap. Who else is close? As Scar goes for a spinner, and he was on a flying lap. So he hasn't really got a good setup unless he's got damage from hitting the Red Bull earlier. As Oliver is still in the pits, Ballboy is on a flying lap. So who's on a flying lap? Do you know who's near the end?
Scar was on a lap until he actually spun.
Well, Saint Dumier has gone to 9th in the Ferrari. the title challenger from F4, as has gone out at Stowe. He's got an invalid lap with that, so he has to do another run. Scar is coming through, but I think he spun as Little Brookie, who I believe is on a flying lap with clear air ahead of him. Anyone else on a flyer near him? I don't think so.
I think there's an AlphaTauri doing a lap, unless they're on their own lap as yeah.
No, they're in their lap. So yeah, Little Brookie's going to be the next guy to cross the line. Oh, a little bit shaky, and that's just cost him his fastest lap again. Oh, he saved it quite well actually, coming out of that Maggots, I believe. Sorry, outside Beckett's.
Ballboy is on a lap. He's just started sector 3.
Yeah, he's got clear track ahead of him.
Little Brookie, he's in Bardad.
Yeah, Little Brookie.
DJ Gamer.
Okay, oh yep. He's going to be the next one to cross the line. Where's he going to put him? The reigning champion of F4, P6. Good luck from him. Where's Ballboy going to be? Is he going to challenge that, or is he going to go even quicker? Let's see. Only P13. 13th. Bit of a surprise by Ballboy, unless that was a caution. As we see a Ferrari doing another lap on his soft tyres, unless his first lap wasn't good enough for him. And it looks like he hasn't improved. He's P11. And who else is going across the line? There's so many cars out there, I can't really keep up who's on a flying lap or not. As Little Brookie is just, I believe, finished his run. He's going very slowly. As who's that who just posted the time?
That was Rappler. He just went into P7. Okay,
he's finally got his lap in, but he has got a 5-place grid penalty. Yep, so he's going to be outside the top 10 for that run. So he's got it all to do this weekend.
Really, if you've got a 5-place grid penalty, I think you're going to want to just start outside that top 10, to be honest, and go on whatever tire you want to. But we don't know if it's going to rain.
That is very true. But if he stays in that top 10, though, despite having a 5-place grid penalty, he's going to have to start on those tyres. As a little clutch together.
Jesse's crashed, and I'm not sure. I'm really hoping Scar and Traffic did not get in his way.
I did see that.
Those guys were really close with each other.
I did see that, but to be fair to them, they were coming out of the pit lane. So I don't think that was Scar's fault. I think he was just generally coming out of the pit lane. I think Jess was caught by surprise and just lost his back end.
I think him and Traffic both came out of the pit lane.
Okay, well, we're on board with JB now, coming up to the end of the last lap, as Uri has just gone fastest of all with us, 26.7, which is a very good lap actually, half a second from second place from Ivo. But JB is, I think he's about to start his flying lap now, my mistake. So who else is on flying lap? It looks like it's the AlphaTauri of Misty Mock, I believe that's his name. Sorry if I pronounced your name wrong, but it looks like you're coming up to the end of your flying lap now. Hopefully you'll be up the order. No, he's starting his flying lap. I'm missing the words here. But who else is Scar? Surely is he on a flying lap? No, he's on his out lap.
He's on an out lap. I think you got Mercedes on the lap there.
Yeah, but he is on Traffic though, by the looks of it.
Oh, he's
got invalidate, and there was a car ahead of him, so he might have got affected by that.
That would have been an improvement.
Yeah,
well.
I think he got affected by the dirt, yeah, and that was Scar there. So he could get reported for being in the way of him there.
Scar's been involved in quite a lot of things, I'd say, tonight. And it's only been about 10 minutes.
Yeah, 10 minutes, not only 10 minutes, 10 minutes into quali. We're not even at the race yet.
Yeah, and to be honest, I'm really hoping whatever is going on between Michael, Rattler and Scar, hopefully will come to an end at some point, because it's really ridiculous to see.
Well, finally I can catch him with Riff, because there's only a few cars out on track now, and JB, according to this stand, he's the fastest man in the second sector, so finally this could be a good improvement for JB. Could put him in the top 10 quite comfortably, maybe top 5, who knows. Keeping the back end stable.
P11.
It's only P11 though, so despite having fastest middle sector, only P11, but he's in the best position of having fresh tyres during the race. Who's coming across the line next? It looks like an Alpine, is it?
Dan's coming across the line, but he's just about to start a lap. I think it's Traffic. Traffic's improving, but he's not at the line yet.
Well, we've got Mex. I can't even say his name, but he's gone P2. Sorry about that, but with a 27.2, but still half a second of Uri. So, yeah, very good lap for Uri there. That could be just self pole position there, but we never know with these last few minutes. As we see all the drivers coming back out for their probably their last run now. With bear in mind only 5 minutes ago, so they could just come straight in and straight out again.
Michael's saying that Scar hit him and Rattler, but I didn't see anything, so not quite sure on what happened.
Well, I have got that on stream, guys, so don't worry. You can use that for
look really quick.
Yeah, so you can use that for evidence, but it looked like Scar.
When around was that?
That was literally right at the beginning of qualifying when there was a big train up to Stowe.
Got it, so I'm just going to quickly check.
Speaking of Scar, he's on a flying lap now. He's down in P16 at the minute with a 28.1. We'll come back to him in a minute, see if anyone else is on a flying lap ahead of him. Doesn't look like it. As Dean Mock has just set his flying lap. Right, let's just go back on Scar. Where's Scar at?
Rattler was doing something, then all of a sudden runs completely in the Scar.
Okay, well, speaking of Scar, Scar's just come back into the pit lane, so I think
Cassidy, P4.
Unbelievable lap from Cassidy, P4.
Look at Yuri though in the 26s. That's
half a second from second place, which is that could be quality done from his perspective, I believe.
Probably.
But obviously Cassidy is on an out lap, but so's the other guys behind who are on flyers, and it looks like Viper guy is the next guy across the line.
You got a Red Bull stopped on track. That was Rattler.
I think he was letting people through. No, I think he was letting someone through.
He was sideways off the track, so I think he went off and then was just letting Demoniac go by. But Demoniac, of which, 6/10 up in Sector 2.
Yep, he is on flying laps. A good thing Rattler got the way. This could be crucial for his place in the top 10. Could be ahead of Rattler by this stage for Rattler's penalties.
This would put him P4 if he stays within 6/10.
Well, let's have a look.
Would become a front row even.
Well, let's see what time it is. P4. That's a very good lap from him. He should be very happy with that P4 on the grid. Second row so far, but we need to watch out for Cassidy, who is on a flying lap. Also, with no traffic ahead. We'll come back to him shortly, as we'll look at who else is on a lap near the end. The other Aston Martin of Frl, Nicholas, who hasn't improved. Gone fastest in the second sector. This is just could be an improved lap. He's got traffic ahead of him though, which I believe is Oliver, which indeed is, but she should be alright. He's got no tank slap or anything, so he comes across the line right on the cusp of the P10. But let's look at Cassidy though. Yeah, Cassidy's a 10th up, but he's not fast visible in the middle sector, so this is just going to be an improvement. Is he going to go back into P4 or maybe P3? Is he going to challenge for that, as the P2 and P3 are out in their out laps now? So let's just wait and see where this puts him. This would be a cracking result for him, despite previous. Oh, how did he get away with that? Could this be crucial? P2 for him. Wow, 4/10 away from.
He's going to be very happy with that.
Oh, I'm happy for the lad. Even though he was my teammate last season, he hasn't had a good run at all. But yeah, I'm happy for him. Well done, lad. But let's see if he can hold that position with. Other guys are on their banking in their fast laps now. As we see Trickle P7.
Mr. Merckx is just about to start his lap. Low stick about to start his lap. Anyone?
P7. I can't say his name.
Traffic, the 10th up it says, but there's somebody else about to come across, and I think that's who's that? Is that Michelle?
Glol?
I don't know how to say his name.
Yeah, it was, but he was on a flying lap.
Or traffic.
But now here comes traffic now. Yeah, traffic's the next one. He's got no fuel in the car, so he's emptied that car out. He's
still
got
P6.
Yeah, it's alright, but he's pretty much matched Little Brookie's time. And Little Brookie.
Oliver at P5.
Oh, there's a retirement. Is he crashed out?
Nilsano. I think that's in the pit lane though. And it is.
Yeah, it is. Alright, so you're lucky away with that. Who else is on a lap now? It's coming to the end of qualifying.
Michael Van Dongen, he messed up somewhere, so he's probably going to start another lap now. Scar's about to start one. Hopefully him and Michael don't come together. Sen about to start his lap as well. VIP's about to start his lap as well. Is anyone on that? I think JB
there's a spinner though.
Oh, there goes Dan, and there. Oh.
Okay.
I don't know if Michelle done anything.
No, he lost the back end, I believe. Unless there was video.
I really hope he didn't get in the way of somebody there, because I saw him and Cassidy get very close there. I'm really hoping Cassidy wasn't on another lap. No,
Cassidy was not on a lap, so he's lucky to get away with that. Yeah. Who's coming towards the end then? We need to keep an eye on that.
Yuri just finished, I think. Actually, no, he's just about to start his lap. He just got to the line in time. Glowstick's about to come across the line.
Mr. Cool has finished his lap, so he's either way. Alright, but these are all their last laps now, so this is crucial.
And traffic is just cutting the whole track over them.
Michelle has not improved because he had an invalidated lap, so he's in P3.
Oh.
As I'm on board with Oliver now, he's going to be the next guy to cross the line, but I think he's coming into the pits. He is, so that's P5 for him.
You've got a Red Bull of Michael Van Nogan.
I think the next guy is Scar, is it?
P10.
P10, but he should be okay.
At least he put his teammate outside the top 10, because then he can start on whatever tire he wants.
Scar has not improved, though. Pretty much he's down P16. Not a good session for him. Who else is
P6?
Good lap from him. And who else? It's an AlphaTauri.
Not on the lap. I think that's qualifying over.
Well, hang on. Where's JB?
Yuri. Oh, Yuri's improving, I think.
Well, JB's still finishing his lap. Where's he going to put him? P10. Good.
2 passes in the top 10.
Father like son in the top 10. Brilliant guy. Brilliant.
Yuri, is he going to improve? He does. 126.5. What a lap
by him.
And I think that's qualifying over.
Yeah, your
yes,
Ivor's just gone off. So, yep, that's qualifying done. That's your top 10.
Well, our predictions were way off.
Well, bear in mind, this is my second.
I think him and Rattler came together again.
When you say him and Rattler, you mean Scar and Rattler?
Yeah, because I just saw Scar safe. I just saw Rattler safe. Thanks, Scar. And oh boy.
Well, the classic drivers from Frl are at it again, ladies and gentlemen. But there you go. There's your top 10 of qualifying of the British Grand Prix. As it's Yura in P1, Cassie P2, Michelle in P3, Ivo in P4, Oliver in P5, VIP Gamer in P6, Demiok in P7, Traffic in P8, Little Brookie in 9th, and JB in 10th. And there's your top 10 right there for you. As we can see.
All I will say is, Yuri, how on earth is he in the lead with 6/10?
That is a big gap, and people will question that. Would that be a big jump for the tiers that we got? Obviously, we got F1 down to F4.
Oh, and it's raining.
Oh, it's raining. Is that? Ooh.
Oh.
Look, intermediate conditions. If I'm looking at the pit lane correctly, maybe that's why there was a mix-up in the order for qualifying. So this could be quite interesting.
Some people, if you're running a wet setup, you'd probably be outside. You'd probably only be doing the 27. So that could explain why Yuri was, God knows how much further.
Yeah, exactly. Does that questionable of the time that he set?
I mean, even if you're on a dry setup on this track, you're still going to carry a lot of speed on the straight. It just won't be as quick in the corners.
Well, I think if you have a wet setup or a dry setup, you're still going to be flying the car, because this is a track that is very, very high speedy. It's quite one of the high speediest track on the calendar. So these drivers got their handful, despite probably have the correct conditions.
This is not going to end well for the start, I think, because look at who's P15 and P17.
15 and 17. I've got Scar and Dan Messi.
How do you have Dan Messi P17?
Oh, I thought you said 14 and 15. I thought they were next to each other.
15th and 17th.
Well, there you go. Yeah, they're not side by side, but...
Yeah, but...
oh dear, there's... so, I think I know who that is. That's young Oliver, gone for a spin.
No.
Probably checking his Twitch stream, I believe.
He's just wanting to do a little drift, I think.
Oh, bless you. I know you're trying to live up to Twitch streamers, but don't look at the chat. Keep an eye on the road, buddy. Penalties. What am I looking at?
Oh, I thought Ball Boy had a bit of a spin as well.
Right, there you go. Right, got tyres. What have I got fastest lap? Gap leaders. Right, there you go.
Well, I'm gonna probably go on board with Raptor on the starter, I reckon.
Yep, you can do that, as Cassidy's right behind the leader, trying to let him know he's right there, he's with you.
Everyone is pulled up. He's probably trying to get them all. He's probably trying to get everyone in between each other, because there was a bit of a gap behind. Maybe
he's got his full track up map himself. Because basically, if you're the leader, you don't want to leave too much of a gap from the guys behind, because you're just going to have cold tyres when you're just waiting on the grid. As Cassie's still just letting him know he's right there, he's going to hunt for this win.
I think he can speed up now. Oh, someone's gone off. I think that's traffic.
Well, they've all ghosted through each other now, because now the AI has taken over.
Traffic had a bit. Oh, when he's been disqualified.
When you say traffic, I'm thinking like actual traffic.
Yeah,
like
that's the problem. Traffic.
Oh, traffic's gone off.
You got traffic as in traffic, or traffic as in the driver?
You need to change your PM, son. That's going to get confusing. But as we see the drivers line up, there's a big gap in this in P5 there. As we see, young Oliver is finally getting to his slot where he belongs. No one saw that, Oliver. You could just get back to your chat now while you're on the grid, as everyone is coming on now. As we see, Glow Stick is settling to the last place position. As we're waiting for the red lights to come through. As you see, 1, 2, what a great camera shot this is. Right, here we go, 5 lights for the British Grand Prix.
Oliver's
got a drive on, no! Oh, he's on the side, he's got a server drive through now, but it looks like Cassie's got a good jump on you and I. Is he going to get the lead?
Raptor's got one hell of... Oh, there's a bit of contact.
Yeah, Cassie's got the lead.
Oh my goodness. Cassidy has the lead, but Oliver has a drive through for jumping the start.
Yeah, we're just going to watch out for the backs. Looks like there's little slight contact here and there between the Red Bull and the Ferrari, but it seems everyone's still fighting for position, still fighting the right way. Of course, they're still side by side, Van Dungen and Senna as well.
They're about to go 3 wide, maybe.
Yeah, at the back as well. Let's see.
Oh. They don't go 3 wide, thankfully.
No, but little Brookie and Demoniac. Yeah, Demoniac. I'm going to get confused with these names again. But either way, everyone's still facing the right way, thankfully. As we see Van Dungen falling down. Has he gone off? Nope, he just went off.
I think he made a bit of a mistake, maybe. He didn't have a very great start, I will say. He went from P11 to P14 just out of the 2 first corners, I believe. Maybe he has damage.
Yeah, possibly, but now we're halfway through the step and Cassie's leading the way for the first time this season, I believe. So, but he's got
in a long time.
Yeah, as he's got Uri pressuring him though, despite having that bad start. But still Cassie leads the way.
Traffic overtakes him.
Yeah, as Oliver comes in to do his drive through already.
Oh, Brookie tried to go for the move. Jesse's on his outside.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Jesse cut the corner there. I think he might have to let that place go, and he does.
Given a whole lot of space. Oh, what a save.
Yeah, what a cracking save. But JB's coming through to capitalise on that move. Is he going to squeeze him off?
I will say
Jesse gives him the squeeze.
Fault. I'd say that was JB's fault. He had enough space on the inside.
Watch out for the Williams of Dan. Is he going to dive bomb the pair of them?
Maybe. JB. He's cut the corner again.
Oh, he's cut the corner, he's jumped the curb and he's hit Dan. But watch out for Senna though, he's going to... Is Dan going to come?
What is he doing? JB completely forced him off. I wouldn't be surprised if Dan has damage.
Well, let's see, as they're still fighting, Dan's fighting Senna now.
What has happened with him? he's down to P19 with a huge gap as well.
Well, something's happened to Dan.
As for Michael, though, it's back up in the P12. Oh gosh, they're going to go side by side through. He's got it done though.
Yep. As we
usually you don't overtake there.
Yeah, especially in the wet conditions. As Ball Boy's pressuring Dan as well. Dan is struggling in these conditions.
I mean, if anyone remembers Britain versus the others from 2020, then of course I overtook Alpha King there, so it is actually possible. But Cassidy still leading the way, whilst Tim and Yuri actually pull away from Michelle there.
Yeah, by over a second now in.
Ballboy and Dan's still going at it.
Yeah,
Dan's in the pit lane, and I think Dan did get damage after making a lot of contact with Scar. Oh, but I think someone's gone off, and that's JB.
Oh no, not JB. Is he just spun on his own? I'm trying to get to him.
He was in the points as well, if I'm correct.
Yeah, he was in the points. He just followed overtake on Dan as well. He's the guy fighting him. As Dan is still in the pits, and Oliver is not too far behind.
I mean, are you sure? He was a lot more closer than before. I don't know if he maybe had a bit of a spin.
I mean, if you think about the pit lane on this track, it's very, very long.
I mean, yeah.
So, yeah, that's not too far away to spin in the pit lane. Very, very.
But we forgot to do our race prediction.
Oh.
Quickly make it now. Who cares?
Okay, right. Oh boy, I'm going for it. Anyone else? But I think the top two will stay as it is. But I think Ivo might get P3.
I mean, I already had my prediction ready. I was going to say Scar P1 because he got a podium there last season, which, to be honest, you would not expect. GTA Gamer P2, and then I was going to say Rattler P3. As Traffic and Demoniac, Traffic gets ahead.
Well, you never know. It is a wet race, and there's still a long race to go from here, and we might get a safety car.
I mean, I think he's proven himself. I think Traffic's proven himself in the way, because I'm also pretty sure he's running a Ayrton Senna helmet.
Who's that?
Traffic. But Demoniac and Lil Brookie already 3-second penalties. As for GTA Gamer, he's took the fact. Is the conditions supposed to dry up or get heavier though? Because a lot of people are beginning to set fast slaps.
Would guarantee they will be getting dry. So I don't know, we have to wait and see that. By that, I think we have to wait for another 10 laps to confirm that.
Oh, I trust Cassidy. It's built a bit of a gap to Yuri.
Yeah, it's nearly that second window, but obviously it's wet conditions, so DRS is not available at this stage. So that doesn't matter whatsoever, but he's building.
Rattler and Mr. Merckx side by side. Rattler's got it done though.
Yeah, Rattler's trying to move through his way through the field, and look, he's ahead of him, his best mate of Scar.
Oh Lord!
So this could be this could be a good little.
Let's keep an eye
out. You could do that. I'm just going to keep an eye on everyone else as Gamer is on pressure on Michelle. Michelle is trying to hold him through Maggins and Beckett's. He's doing really well, but he could lose it on the main straight towards Stowe. Let's see, is Michelle is going defensive, but I don't think the closing speed of Gamer is going to pressure him enough. So he's going to hold on to that. Careful of hitting the curb though. You might get a penalty through that just by cutting that corner alone. But he's putting
all I will say is, me and Scott kind of having the same relationship with the two old past drivers, Rattler and Michael. As last season, me and them didn't get along very well.
I think everyone has that. As Traffic goes as the fastest man on track.
Fastest again.
Yeah, well, let's keep an eye on Senna, because I think he was the guy. No, he's not going to go fast because he's right behind Jesse at this stage. So there's.
Don't you mean Sen?
Sen, yeah.
Sen, I was going to say there's nobody called Senna, but Rattler went a bit wide.
Oh, as Viper and Michelle are fighting. Oh,
VIP. Did
that
Michelle
was close.
VIP, or did VIP try to get out of Michelle?
I think Viper went on the inside of Michelle, and I think Michelle slowed to close the door, which made contact, but luckily they're still facing the right direction. So this is a good fight for P3 at the stage, as P1 and P2 are slowly pulling away. There's a lot of battles here, even with on the 5, even though we're on lap 5 of this race.
Well, I just got some other info that it's supposed to be inters for the entire race, so we might not be expecting any pit stops here.
Well, there might be. I mean, it all depends how you look after these tyres, really. I'm not sure about these guys here for fighting for P3. I don't think they're going to be keeping some tyre life.
Rattler and Scar getting incredibly close there now. Rattler's got to run.
Well, let's have a look. We're on board with these guys now on Scar, looking backwards. Is Scar going to make the move? Nope. He's keeping pressure on him as Scar's gone wide. So this is his opportunity.
Oh gosh.
What a cracking camera angle this is.
Scar. There we go. Much better between them two.
Yeah, but Rattler has a very poor exit, and he's gone defensive down the turn 1 as Scar is sniffing an opportunity to get that.
Oh, he goes wide again down the turn 1.
That's going to be a warning as well. But so Scar, though, he has some dirty air coming out of that Red Bull as Oliver goes fastest lap. Yeah, and he's 2 seconds. Who had that speed on?
Mike. Oh, Scar almost spun there. Michelle and VIP still battling for that podium though.
Yeah, and Scar's getting under pressure.
Ooh. That was close between Michelle and VIP.
Well, I'm on board with Scar and the AlphaTauri drive with the helicopter angle. This is really, really good. I think Scar's getting under pressure though. I think he's got damage. I think because Rattler's already away by over a second.
Rattler was going extremely quicker than him, to be honest.
But even so, that's a massive gap to lose as Glowstick has got a 3-second penalty. Penalties are low for these drivers, so this could help him at the end of the race. But yeah, Scar's
built a second of a gap though to Yuri.
Yeah, as we're still clunging away of these drivers battling as VIP Gamers get a penalty now. So he's the highest driver on the grid that's got a penalty. So, but Evo's putting the pressure on him now as Michelle is slowly getting away from Gamer now. And he's getting under pressure by Ovi. So...
And Traffic. And it's Evo, not Ovi.
And I'm pretty sure...
Your mic.
There's nothing I can do with the mic, it's just the way it is. But either way,
Get a new one.
I'm pretty sure everyone knows what I mean when I try to pronounce people's names.
Oh, VIP went wide.
Yeah, but he's getting...
how you go wide there.
But he's getting under pressure now. But Michelle was pulling away actually. Turns out he's not. I think he's happy.
Can't hear everything you're saying now. Oliver on JB though.
Right, can you hear me now?
Yeah, for now.
Alright, okay.
Oliver on JB though.
As Michelle
JB's gonna fight back. Oliver's got it done.
Okay, well, as I was sorting on my mic, Michelle and Gamer has come close together as Gamer gets another. Yeah, he's not happy being behind Michelle. He really wants to get her past him now, as he's getting under pressured by the Mercedes and Traffic as well, who has not got penalties.
Neither does Evo.
Yep, so Evo and Traffic are happily just to stay behind him for now, as JB gets a penalty.
A lot of early penalties.
Yeah, on lap 7. But yeah, back to the top 2 though. They're slowly pulling away from Michelle now.
Yuri's cashing Casti, I think. Casti looked like he went a bit wide into turn 1.
Oh, I was just on board with Casti. It looked like a little bit of a wiggle on his steering.
Oh.
But he should be okay.
Maybe he was just struggling for traction.
Yeah, he seems okay. He seems alright for now. As we got a 5-car train now for this P3 as...
Dan gets a penalty. Another penalty actually.
So that's 6 seconds for him.
Yeah, Oliver though. Oliver's proven his pace because on the lap, by the end of the last lap, 8.8 seconds, and on lap 7 it started at 10 seconds. So he's close to about a second and a half.
Well, he's still the fastest man. He has still got the fastest lap as well with a 38.3. And
what's the second quickest lap though?
The second quickest, I think it's between the top two. No,
I think it's Michelle.
No, it's Traffic, and he's pretty much matched him actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
As Van Dongen gets
10 away.
Yeah, and Oliver is 27 seconds behind the leader. So that's probably good information if there's no safety car. I'm not too sure about as Rackler gets a penalty now. As we get back
Oliver might not catch up to the leaders, but he can probably catch up to some other drivers. But Rackler and Bull went side by side, but Rackler's got it done already.
Yeah, bit of a dive bomb from Rackler.
Michelle, he's finally got it done.
Yep, he has, but will Michelle return the favour? No, he hasn't got any front end to match him on turn 1. Is he either going to go?
No,
no,
Traffic though, he's going to go for it on Evo.
Yep, Traffic is going down the inside of him, but now he's going to be the outside of turn 3. Evo's going to have the job done, I believe. Is he? He looked like he's got the job done.
Oh, don't use the RS through here. He keeps it on the track though. Oliver goes even quicker.
They're both using it. Side by side,
Evo's
still got it.
More ERS though. But Traffic, turn off your ERS. He finally has. Oh, he's not going to let this one go, is he?
No, he's not.
Banging. But he's got it done.
Yeah, he's definitely got it done, but is he ever going to return? Yep, he's got using overtake.
I think he's going to try and return.
Yeah, Traffic goes defensive a little bit.
Yeah, he backs off. This has helped Demoniac and Lil Brookie catch up though in the meantime.
But now we're slow. A bit of a bubble. Two drivers recent laps. Even Cassidy has broken. Yep, Cassidy's broken that window now. He's led up to 2 seconds now. So I think Uri's had a little bit of a mistake there, but we'll find out in the next few laps if he has. But this is a good commanding drive from him.
Oliver's not gained as much time now, to be honest, compared to the driver in front of him. Plus, he's losing time to the leader now, actually.
Well, like I said, there's a little bit of a breather between some of these drivers now, so they can actually put the pure pace down. So maybe that's why.
Yuri's not using his ERS. He's got a lot more than Cassidy, VIP, and that. Really, you should always use your ERS in the rain because you're rarely even gonna lose any, to be honest.
Yeah, because the quartering speed, you're losing probably about 3 seconds just in a reasonable corner, won't you? So
look at Traffic on Michelle here though now. Traffic's just showing the right amount of pace in the wet air. Because he's also up. How many positions is he up actually?
I think he qualified. Yeah, I think he qualified P7 on that. But if we look at the difference, like from a lap ago, when Game overtake Michelle, it was quite easy, and now he's got a good gap towards him. So I think Michelle's got a dry setup by the looks of it, because now he's holding up a bit of a train.
Because who was the pole setter? Yuri,
but he's bad start, to be honest. But we'll just have to wait and see. But Game is right behind Uri actually. So he might have a dry setup as well. I think he's just
Traffic as well. He's on the back of Michelle here, but he's actually going to be derating soon.
Well, they're both similar derating stage of the lap. But is he going to make the move here? Is he going to make a move down?
No, he won't go for it.
No, he's just letting him know he's there. He's letting him know he's going to get him in the next 3 laps or so.
Yeah, but that's helped the Evo catch up to him.
So, the Ferrari's got behind him!
Oh no! Oh, he's going to come back on the racing line, he's got to be careful. He's got to go full lap as well without front wing, which
and
is
it's a safety car.
Oh, and that's ruined Traffic's chances, but that's going to bring Oliver, JB and Dan back into the game. And Oliver's actually going to pit for another set. Oh, he's got a 5-stake penalty though!
Oh no, and he can't get... He can't get rid of that.
He can pit again. He can pit again though. I mean, he can pit again and get rid of it. I doubt he can get it removed, but he can probably come back to the pit lane and remove it. Because really, you're not going to lose out on that much. It's only 2 positions.
Pretty much not, because he is pretty much on the back anyway, so it's not really too harm done, but it depends if he still has some fresh inters
they'll have
out
Delta. So they'll also have Delta, so that might help him out even more.
Well, they will only have Delta when the first man crosses the finishing line.
He's just got a 3-second penalty as well. What?
Oh no, Ollie.
Surely how's that happened? Is he in AI mode? He was surely in AI mode, because I saw this happen last week. Last week you had I don't know which driver it was, but they were in AI mode.
I'm on board with him. He looked like he slowed right down in the corner. I don't know if he had some. I don't know if he spun. It's either Delta or he spun.
I've seen this kind of happened last week in France, because there was I think it was VIP or Neil Sano.
Well, Cassidy's in as your eye is staying out.
It's not a bad call, because really you shouldn't really be pitting in a wet race, to be honest. But yeah, if you want to pit, you really can.
Well, there's a few people pitting, so it might still favour Cassidy in this favour.
I think Jesse's going to try to do what he done last week, defend for his life for his teammate as well here. But VIP stays out as well, I think. No, that's Neil Sano actually.
Well, there's more than half the grid is coming in, so it's not going to affect Cassidy too much. So now here's the thing: Cassidy's going to come out probably P6, P7. Where would your money go for the final result then between them two, if it is these two?
I'm curious if we're going to see Oliver maybe come into the pit lane. But another thing that's concerning me is that he's also got his yellow light on, so he's got to gain fuel as well. But he's going to come back in the pit lane. Don't speed this time though. He keeps in the speed limit this time, thankfully. JB of course stays out, and so Dan, I'd imagine.
Yeah, well hopefully they will have, well, Oliver will still have a fresh set of inters to his name. It should do. I think you should have 3 sets of inters each, so he should be okay.
Yeah, Dan did get damage from JB.
Well, if he puts that in the stewards, the incidents box in F3, then we'll have a look at that later on.
Yeah, Oliver just said this game is this game sucks, but I don't blame him for saying that, because he got a 3-second penalty for leaving the pit lane, which don't know how you get that, to be honest.
Unless he cut it on the exit, I don't know if that's allowed.
I think if you cut on the exit, actually, that could be it, because I guess you could say it's kind of similar in China, because when you go in the pit lane there's like a white line on the inside, and apparently if you actually cross that, you get a warning for track limits there. So
yeah, and obviously
kind of similar to that.
And obviously in FRL terms, I don't think that's allowed either way. So I don't know. We have to wait and see by that. But rules are rules, and you have to stick to the line, whatever reason.
Well, so, hopefully, he can maybe get it removed.
And maybe
I didn't hear what you said there, so your mic bugged out again.
Well, maybe he actually knew that by that comment that he put for effing sake, for what he said.
I mean, he didn't say the F word, he just said this game sucks. He said that a lot of times though.
Yeah.
I can't tell if he's in AI mode right now though. I really can't tell.
Well, I think some of the drivers can go in AI mode on the outlap.
I mean, yeah, you can go in AI mode, but I can't tell if he's in AI mode. Because, like I said, what happened last week, Neil Sano, or VIP GT Gamer, was in AI mode during a safety car in France last week, and when they came out of AI mode, they actually received a 5-second time penalty for like the Delta kind of thing. So I don't know if maybe he was in AI mode again, or if it is for the white line violation, like you said.
Yeah,
but I'm really hoping, because of course Jesse stayed out. Well, all the top 6 stayed out. I'm really hoping Jesse's not too aggressive on the blocking this week, because last week he was far too aggressive with his blocking.
Well, he was like that, I think, on his debut last season as a reserve referee
When was
in
that?
Holland, I think, Netherlands, when it was a wet race that time.
I'd rather not talk about that. That brings bad memories.
So I think he's always been that defensive driver, which there is a limit, which is hard but fair. As long as the gap's still there, then you should be okay. Change your driver still.
I'd imagine the stage car being slapping yet. There it is.
Yep, as Oliver has catched the pack now.
Yep.
Right.
And of course, Yuri will control the pace.
Yep, with Michelle behind him with his dry setup, we all believe, because he's going to hold up a massive train here, especially the charging Cassidy is going to be trying to get through here. But would there be a massive advantage between old tyres and new tyres on Inters?
I mean, of course, depending on how old they would be, there would be an advantage. But with 12-lap old tyres, definitely going to be an advantage, I reckon. But when you said Oliver might have to go back on a U70 at pit to start the 5-second penalty again, he actually didn't. He had another fresh sex. He's on 0-lap old Inters.
Well, he's got.
Yuri's going to go now.
Yeah, he's got that good jump. Evo's got the jump. Oh, they collided a little bit, so he's going to hold a massive train into turn 1.
He didn't collide. I think he just had to slow down just in case he'd overtake him during yellow flags. But Jesse,
here comes Jesse on his teammate.
Hopefully the teammates don't collide.
Well, they're keeping the fair amount of space between these lot.
Jesse gets a good exit though.
Oh, as JB's gone off.
Oh no, there goes Neil Sano. Oh, how on earth? How has he saved that?
Oh, I don't know. There's it's all carnage in the midfield between the lower top 10.
Yeah, a lot of carnage.
Yeah, Glowstick is trying to get past Little Brookie as Sent is trying to go around the outside of Glowstick himself. It's not happening though.
See if anyone goes side by side through whatever this turn's called, I can't remember.
Well, it looks like Sent's on the go. No, he's not.
Oliver gets out of JB. He's actually lost a lot of time though to Dan.
Yeah, as Glowstick has lost position to Sen now, going through Maggots and Beckett.
Sen's got it.
Yeah, he's got it, but now watch out for the Red Bulls behind him now.
Look at traffic though. Even with the fresh sets, he's struggling.
He probably hasn't got those up to temperature now, but he has got...
Sen... Oh, there's a lot of battles going on at the moment.
Yeah, it's Little Brookie's trying to go through Neil.
Michael Van Noggen, he's got a... Little Brookie, he's thinks he's used all his ERSP, he's going to make a massive dive bomb, and that is absolutely ridiculous by Little Brookie.
Yeah, that was too eager.
Too late.
That was too eager. I think he's got...
Yeah, that was...
He's probably got damage. Yeah, he's probably got damage as well. We'll see in turn 1 if he actually goes... He's going quite...
He does.
Yeah, I think that was a...
It doesn't show it. Oh, someone's just gone round and that's Mr. Merckx. Oh, but there's so much carnage going on.
Yeah, with Sen...
Like we said in Baku, if you've got damage, pull over, just let everyone go by. There's no point in holding people up. And it's with the same driver as well. But look at the two Red Bulls, they were side by side for a moment. Glowstick on Dan. Actually, no, it's Demoniac on Glowstick. Oh, Glowstick forced off. I don't know if you're talking, Michael, because I can't hear you.
No, I'm still here.
Okay.
Yep, I think...
Demoniac forced Glowstick off, and is Dan going to go for it?
Well, we'll see. I mean, there's still carnage here. It's got this position to Demoniac.
Oh. Really surprised Michael Van Dong did not get damage.
Brookie's slowing down in Maggots and Beckett.
He's definitely got damage. Just pull over, Brookie. If I see him come into the pit lane and he changes front wing, I'm probably going to have a word with him after the race.
Well, there's going nearly 3 wide into Stowe. He's lost another position.
Yeah. Just let them go. Oh, he's holding up his father.
He's going to try and...
Oh my goodness! He probably tried to come into the pit lane, I think, but poor boy or Oliver was in his way.
Yeah, and he's lucky he didn't collect his dad into that.
My goodness, I think he did collect his dad, because I saw a small amount of contact.
Well, we'll find out as I'm still on board with this wooden spoon train as he gets a 3-second penalty now. JB go. No, I'm not too sure.
He definitely has damage.
As Michelle is. Yeah, Michelle's get a 3-second penalty as well to hold up to P2.
Cassidy, though, surprisingly, still only stand P5. But Yuri's actually fallen away here. Did Yuri make the right call on staying out?
Ooh.
Oh gosh. Did Neil Sano spin? Oh, no, he didn't.
The foot is on the back.
Oh gosh. Oh my goodness me. I don't know why they thought that'd be a good idea.
What was that?
Rackler. There was 4 drivers. You had 2 of them go side by side with technically 2 by 2, and let's just say traffic. It didn't end well for him.
Oh, Scar! I think Scar's lost it. Yes, he has. On the exit of Mackinson Beckett. So he must have had contact with someone. We'll find out after the race. His Ballboy's moved up.
I think traffic has damage and he's coming into the pit lane.
Yeah, I think traffic and Scar has made collision.
Neil Sano, he throwed a huge block on Rackler before going into the flat right-hander. Little Brookie flies. Yeah, he's definitely got. Okay, that's just even worse. You've held everyone up with damage to then just retire.
Well, we'll see what the stewards think of that. As always, Cassidy's lost position to Viper as there's a yellow flag, so that's still the safety car retiring from just little Brookie. But yeah, Cassidy's lost the position here, and he looked like he had a half spin. So there's a big Cassidy, I believe, but he only lost one position, which I believe.
Well, it's not that bad. But
yeah, I think it was just only I think it was just a half spin, as there's quite a train from P7 all the way down to P14 where Oliver is. Actually, no, tell a lie. Michael Van Dungen. So battle for the last points here.
You said Michelle's using a dry setup. You might have to think wrong now because he's caught up to Yuri.
Okay, but is Yuri taking it easy? We just don't know when it comes to these kind of conditions. Obviously, we already knew. Yeah. We knew earlier on between these two, Michelle was struggling to even match those two.
Penalty. A driver that's going to gain a lot of positions for now, though, is Ballboy because he's got no penalties. But problem is, Michael Van Dong's fallen very far behind.
Yeah, and he is under pressure by Ballboy, I believe. Not that much.
I think JB's going to retire, and he does.
So both asses not having a good day, despite having a fantastic qualifying.
Yeah, they locked out the 5th row, but then it just didn't work out.
Yep, as a demoniac is on the hunt with Ballboy. Van Lungen is struggling here. Now he's got a bit of a train. Yep, he's got a train here from P10 down to P14 where Oliver is. So
if Ballboy wants to gain all those positions and have a chance at a possible podium, he's got to get ahead of Michael.
Yep, which he probably will. Probably on the 2nd straight, I believe.
He could be here even.
Oh, but he's going to shut the door. Door
Michael
was open.
Goes a bit wide.
Door was open, but Ballboy thought better of it.
The door was open, and it got slammed.
But Ballboy is still on the hunt. He's still on the back of this train. Same with Demoniac and Dan Missy and Oliver. So this is going to get really tasty. It looks like Demoniac could be more pressured on Ballboy here. But on the exit, it's just not enough. But it looks.
He just doesn't seem to get good enough exits.
No, none of them do. They look like they're on similar exit speeds. As you see, Rackler is on the back of Nilsson, I believe. He's doing pretty well to keep the pressure on. Sen is not too far ahead of him.
Goes quickest. Now
followed by Cassidy, followed by Sin. So the track is drying up, but like you said, we're going to have this weather for till.
I mean, It might not be due to the track drying up, it's because they are on fresher tyres as well.
Oh Jesus! Oh, we see the move battling for P2, which is closer.
Keep Michelle.
Yep, keep the room there, guys. There's a big train here actually for P2. P2 down to P7.
I mean, it could become P1 down. I mean P2, unless they catch up to P1 again. But it could become P2 down to like P12. Or
That's
even the whole, here goes VIP on Evo.
Oh, it's going down. He's going to take the position. I think he might do. I don't think Evo's going to hold it around the outside here. Surely not. No, he's backed off. As Cassidy slowly close up.
You think have go here though?
I wouldn't say so
no.
in these conditions. You wouldn't want to risk it in, even though you probably know the driver personally.
VIP, Nielsen and Rackler.
All the Aston Martins are fighting very hard, the two teammates, but it looks like Nielsen is still holding in.
Teammates.
Yeah, both the Aston Martins, but
and the Nielsen! Oh my goodness!
Nah, Nielsen. Yeah, I'm sorry, Nielsen. That was your undoing.
He blocked him way too hard.
Yep, you left the door open and you just slammed the door on him.
Rackler almost spun out Oliver as well there. If he wasn't ghosted, Oliver would have been out.
Yeah, I think there'll be a heavy penalised for coming your way. Yeah, I think there will be. You left the door open there and you shut him when he was there, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, that was naughty from you. As Cassidy's now putting the pressure on now of Evo, and they touch tyres!
Oh no! Well...
He's only lost one position.
No, he's lost more. Well, chance of a podium and the win is slipping away from his hands. That is unfortunate.
All penalties.
Jesse and VIP.
Oh, they're banging those.
Huge collision. Huge collision there between VIP and Jesse. VIP might have picked up damage.
Yeah, it could have. That was a big whack from behind, and Oliver has got through Dan Missy, I believe.
I think Dan.
No, Dan spun.
I think. I don't know if he made contact.
Well, that was a big spin, I believe, or unless he's reset the track, I'm not too sure. We'll have to wait and see.
He didn't reset, I know that, because I saw him off the track and he just drove back on. But it's now a traffic jam from P1 to P6.
Yeah, as I don't know if Arno Uri is actually, I don't know if he's playing with P2.
Okay, Dan, that is absolutely ridiculous.
What did he do?
He cut the whole track. I caught him. Ridiculous.
Okay,
if he's doing that just to retire, then that's still ridiculous.
Yeah, that could maybe if he's got a few penalties on his license, he could be organising a race ban for his point of view.
Yeah,
but
so
we have to
just about caught that in time.
And he retired in the pits. As we look back, as we see VIP Gamers trying to still put pressure on Michelle here. He's been putting the pressure on him all through this race now. And Michelle, to be fair to him, he's literally holding this position really well, despite having no tyres now.
He's doing a good job holding his position on 20 lap old inters.
Yeah, against the leader of the fresh inters. So this could be.
Is VIP gonna have a go though?
I mean, Michelle's got more overtake available than Vopa, so he's doing really well for a good podium here. But it depends how many penalties he's got. Because by the looks of it, Evo is in the good spot for a podium.
Here's the real question: can Cassidy maybe catch up just in time? See, it does look like he's catching. Yeah,
but with wet conditions, it's easy to catch, but it could be quite difficult to overtake with the front end not gripping up.
Oh, but you're in Michelle. Michelle's got it.
Oh no, I've just missed that. But now he's compromised. Uri.
VIP's gonna go for it. He's got it. Michelle, surely Yuri made a huge mistake.
Yeah, he has. But despite that, he hasn't got any penalties. But hopefully that won't shook him to push him into a penalty. Well, despite all of that, despite he's struggling.
Well, Michelle won his debut though. Can he win this race?
It all depends if Uri can actually get a penalty. And just despite him being his debut, and with a car that's not competitive, he's leading the race.
Yeah, if he can either build the gap or Yuri gets a penalty, but also Evo's in the battle for the win as well with no penalties, he could win on his debut.
Yep, so it's pretty much a standoff between these 5 drivers, I believe. 6 if you include Sen.
Yeah. He's kind of out of the battle though.
Yep, which at the end of this lap will be 3 laps to go, I believe. So yeah, it's been a crazy race so far. Not really gaps between any of these drivers. Cassidy is slowly catching up to the Aston Martin of Nilsson.
He's caught up by about a second to the leader. He might be able to get the position on the VIP.
Who's that?
Cassidy.
Maybe. What's happened to Yuri? He's just dropped a second and a half between the top 2 already.
He's struggling with his tyre. He might be struggling with tyres.
Maybe so, but Jesse has derated now. He's used all his energy up, so he's not going to get him in.
He's still got it, but he's just used too much.
Yeah, but now it's coming.
Might come to the. Sen might have the same. Yep, he's just had the same thing happen.
But now Sen's joined the party with these dying laps to go. As Gamer is still putting the pressure on. Oh, he's done the switchback. He's going to down the inside.
Oh, collisions. If VIP can get ahead, he can maybe pull away, but it's not happened. He's got to get in front of him. He's got to get ahead as soon as possible to build the gap.
What's the gap between these? I know Gamer's got 6 seconds. Is Michelle got 3 seconds?
Michelle has 3 seconds. VIP has 6 seconds.
So either way, it's not good for him. I think he's getting a little bit desperate now. As Rackler has done the fastest lap.
Scar's crap. Wait, safe car.
Oh, there is.
Where has he dropped it at though?
He's dropped it on the exit of turn 5. I don't know.
That's going to bring all the drivers that don't have penalties. That's going to bring them into play. So you have Yuri, Evo, Cassidy, and Ballboy.
Yeah, and
here's the real question though: will anyone pick?
I don't think they will. I don't think they will.
You probably shouldn't. But of course, some of the top runners might, because the amount of laps they've done.
I think if you
stays out.
Yeah, if you.
Michelle, wait. What on earth? Your mic's bugging out as well, by the way, so I can't understand what you're saying.
Yeah, I think it was the delta in that last few corners. Luckily, no one collided.
Glowstick into the pit lane. And how did he... I saw him go 39 miles an hour. I don't know how he didn't get a penalty.
I really don't know, but I don't know if I think the latest update is the safety car can come in on the last lap, can it not?
I don't think it can. So if you've pitted, don't pass the safety car. Oh, that was close for Michelle. But Mr. Merckx gets. Oh God! He's on 35 seconds.
Who?
Mr. Merckx. He should be disqualified at this point, because I thought if you get over 30 seconds of penalties, that's a DXQ.
I really don't know. How? I'm pretty sure there's 32, but either way. But yeah,
traffic pit as well. So why did traffic pit? He should have stayed out. But yeah, safety car will probably be in this lap, I'd imagine.
Well, you would think that, yeah, but I have seen some YouTubers' career safety cars stay out until with 1 lap to go.
I've never seen that.
I've only seen that recently, but I think that's because of the latest update. So yeah, we will find out on this lap, because as we can see on the map, all the cars has not catched up.
Hopefully, I'm really hoping drivers don't go too aggressive.
Well,
and it is in this lap.
Well, you never know. I mean, we see F2 do it.
Glowstick might be able to catch up in time. and Rappler, but Traffic, he's out of this race.
Yeah, he will be out
Rappler gets
as
a penalty though.
I think he was desperate to try and catch up to the train.
Yeah, but that's not going to help him because he'd be dead last still.
I'm going to be on board with the guy who has not got any penalties with you, alright?
Yuri, Evo and Casti all not having penalties, neither does Ballboy.
And Gamo's got 6 seconds, so he's going to be probably...
Michelle's going now, I think. He is.
Yep, he's gone.
Yeah, he's right on the back of him though.
Oh, cold tyres though,
Yes.
watch out for turn 1, boys.
Yuri did not have a good start. But with 2
Oh,
laps
they're
to
going
go,
side by
Yuri's
side,
gonna
here we
go
go.
for it.
With 2 laps to
Oh,
go,
don't at the back of
easy.
him. He's going to try go... Oh, so, I think
here's Jesse.
Ballboy's spun. And so is Mr. Merckx. Oh, that's very unfortunate for Ballboy. He was on for a very good position, possibly even a podium. But sent on the back of Evo, and oh, there's just so many battles. There's a battle for the win, a battle for the podium.
Who's going to get it? We just don't know until everyone crosses that line.
Is Yuri going to get it though? That's the real question, because he might not be quick enough.
Well, he just got overtaken by oh god. Scar's oh no, he's already retired. He was the guy who brought out the safety car.
He's the one who caused the safety car.
Yeah, but Gamer is putting all the pressure on Michelle. He really wants this win on track.
He wants to win on track because you never know. He could get penalty removed.
With 6 seconds, I doubt he might get one of them removed. But
I mean, depends on the amount of warnings. But Yuri, he's fallen behind him. But here comes Evo and Sen. Evo's going to go for it.
Yeah, he is on board with Sen.
This is practically for the win. Evo,
pretty much.
He goes on the grass too much. This is...
Oh, is Sen going to go down the middle?
Sen, he's going to try to get on Yuri, maybe even Evo. Evo's got it done, but he's got to try and stay within 3 seconds now.
Here we go, it's the last lap. Who's going to keep it on the road? Who's going to spin? We don't know. Who's going to win it? We don't know. As we see
Evo just needs to keep it away from penalties. Michelle makes a bit of a mistake.
Yeah,
no!
They spun.
Oh goodness.
Little contact
VIP
between the two.
spins. Oh, and there's more collisions. Mike Van Dongen and Neil Sano.
Oh, I'm trying to catch up.
I'm losing my breath at the moment.
And
Oliver's back in the points.
Yeah, P10, but hopefully we'll see where he ends up with all those penalties. Everyone's still really close together. I still don't know who's going to win. I still don't know who's going to get a podium.
It's going to be Evo at the moment. Okay.
Yeah, he will. He will win it on track unless he gets a penalty himself in these dying laps. But
as long as he don't get a penalty.
Yeah, we'll see. As Nils is still holding up Cassidy. Cassidy, this is his last chance to reach for a podium. Cass, come on, guy. Come on, lad.
Come on.
I
don't think he will get it. He's not close enough.
To P3, he could be.
He's got to be within the top 3, really.
Okay,
he's not close enough, so he's only going to have P5, I think.
Well, we'll see. As Michelle, despite having
Jesse's D-rating.
Right, as we come towards the final corners, Michelle is coming towards the line on his debut to win on track.
He wins on his debut, on track, but not with penalties because Evo wins.
Yeah, Evo wins. Who's going to be on with him? Michelle.
P2.
Wow, on his debut, only a second away.
What a drive by Michelle, though. On his debut, P2, a solid drive by him. Evo, though, is your race winner.
Yeah, fantastic job from most of the drivers today. Put up a good show for us and good clean racing between most of them. But yeah, then there's Sen for your in-game driver of the day. But I'll probably have to give it to Michelle for that insane.
P5. Oliver's just said it said P8 for me.
Well, we'll see in the standings.
Yeah, we will find out.
Because he was P10 on the road, I believe, and he is P8 on my standings here.
Huh. Maybe his is different.
Well, I'll send a screenshot. We'll figure out from there. But yeah, there's your top 10. Evo from Michelle, who pretty much is my driver of the day. Uri and Jesse, Cassidy, Sin, Demoniac, Oliver, both the Aston Martins.
Though, will we see a penalty come towards Michelle's way for the collision with VIP GC Gamer?
Possibly. I mean, there's no doubt he might report it. But to me, it looked like a little clash of tyres and it just made him spun. So I don't think that was too...
I really feel bad for Cassidy. Oh.
I mean, despite recent weeks, I think he would take it.
It's still a good drive.
Yeah, I think he would take it.
Yeah, but it's definitely going to be tough for him, I reckon, after that one.
But yeah.
Oliver just said the 3-second penalty he got won't count.
Okay, well, make sure you send that in and we'll sort it out during the week.
I mean, he needs to make sure he gets his race director.
Yeah, exactly. If you don't show it, then you won't get it removed.
I'm going to invite the top 3, though, to the party chat. I've invited the top 3.
Okay, well, I'm gonna get my phone.
Alright. No Nico, he'll probably do the interview, I'd say.
Right.
What?
No, it's fine. It's fine.
What a drive for a Mercedes team, though, P1 and P4.
Yeah, and here's one of them in there now, the race. Let's just wait for a sec for our drivers to come in.
So as Joyce, we have all the top 3 drivers, thankfully. We will start with our race winner, though. If Michael, if you would like to interview Evo.
Yep, Evo, are you here, loud and clear?
Yeah, I'm here.
Well, congratulations on your race win. Despite all the trouble on track, you managed to come out on top. How does that feel?
Very good, because I have not the best quality before, and then a best start, and then already P5, and then yeah, I followed them the whole race, and then late safety car, and then yeah, I will take Yuri, and then I take the win for the first time this season, and the championship lead is there, and I'm happy.
Well, congratulations on that. And despite with the top 2 having penalties to their name,
yeah.
Were you still pushing with everything you got, or were you just trying to hold station?
Yeah, I was a little bit pushing and saving my tires, because I don't want to stop the whole race, because overtaking is difficult in the rain, especially in this track.
Yeah, especially in these conditions, and luckily you weren't fighting those 2 guys too hard, because you would have been collected with the spinning Viper Gamer, who sadly spun out at the end, so you were lucky you didn't collide with that, otherwise you wouldn't be in the top 3 today. So yeah, congratulations on your win. Obviously I think we've got a week off next week, so you got time to relax, but the next race after that, what's the next race? Is it Spa?
Yeah, it's Belgium.
Okay, well, in 2 weeks' time we're in Belgium. How do you think you're going to go well around there?
It's not my best track, but it's okay.
Well, congratulations. Well, good luck on that one, and congratulations on your victory tonight.
Yeah.
Well done. Enjoy your night. Charlie, would you want to interview second, please?
Yeah, Michelle, if I'm saying it right, are you here?
Yes.
Well, for your debut, starting P3 on the grid and then finishing P1 on track and then P2 with the penalties, all I can say is, what an absolute drive that was for your debut. How'd you do it?
Yeah, I don't know. I did it at a lot of practice because 10 minutes for the race, I know I can drive. So yeah, a bit of time drill. Yeah, and the rain is not. I'm not very fast in the rain, but yeah, it was going pretty good. But some stupid warnings and the late safety car. I think maybe otherwise I can drive 3 seconds away, but yeah, in 2 laps it's very hard.
Yeah, because at the start of the race it did look like you were kind of struggling at the start, but then you managed to definitely somehow get all that grip back and come back for very good positions. But yeah, definitely a very good drive. Of course we have the week break next week, as Michael did say, but going into Belgium the week after, if you are racing, how would you feel going into that track?
Yeah, it's a decent track, I think. I didn't really like it, but I also didn't hate it. So yeah, I hope I can fight for the win there, and if I'm racing.
Yeah, so definitely a good drive by you. Good luck for the week after, and we will then move on to Yuri's interview if he is here.
I am here.
Yuri, all I can say is, at least you got the podium, but qualify on the other hand, 6/10, man.
Yeah.
You must have been using a dry setup. There's no way you've done that with a wet setup.
No, yeah, I did have a dry setup. Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say there's no way you'd do that with a wet setup, but that definitely shocked both me, Michael, and probably the viewers as well. Qualified definitely went well as we saw, but the race on the other hand didn't go as well in the last couple of laps as you looked like you dropped off the pace a little bit.
Yeah. The tires were just struggling. No, I think everybody went into the pits except for I think the top 4.
The top 6, I believe. Yeah, the top 6 I believe did not.
Yeah, but I think that was the best call. Of course, it's not really easy to overtake at Silverstone in the wet. So yeah, I think for track position it was very good, but at the end I lost a lot of time coming out of Mackets and Beckett. Also lost the most places, where also Ivo overtook me at the next corner. So yeah, it was just my tires that were really gone at the end. But yeah, I'm still pretty happy with P3, you know, good points. So yeah, I'm happy.
I mean, you should definitely be happy because, of course, you come out with very good points, and you, even with all the struggle with the tires and everything on those last couple of laps, doing the no stopper, of course, which you of course can do in the rain, but that should still put you in probably a good position in the championship. Of course, it's your second podium actually in a row, of course, since you came third last week.
Yeah.
But definitely a good drive by you. How do you feel going into Belgium the week after?
Yeah, I think there's Imola next week. Doing a rerun free.
I actually forgot about that. I forgot that Imola is getting restarted, so yeah, Imola. But she's the next week, I believe.
I think we'll go to Belgium because I will not be there next week. So, but no, Belgium, it's a fun track, but I have big chances of, or I think it's going to rain. I just have a feeling, but yeah, it's a fun track. Yeah, not really exciting to overtake. Of course, really having 1 point, 2 points maybe to really overtake, but yeah, it could be fun, of course, with the changing of weather, but it we just see, you know, how it will after 2 weeks.
Yeah, hopefully it'll go well, because of course you won't be here for Imola, unfortunately. I actually forgot about Imola, so next week, of course, F3 will not have the week off. I think it's only F3's race next week. But yeah, that will, of course, put the stream to an end. I hope everyone enjoyed the race, of course, and we will all see you in Imola next week.
Well, and from me and Charlie, to everyone who's been watching F3 tonight, goodbye.